You guessed it. My system crashed on me again. I've yet to figure out what's happening with it. But essentially what it did was I got through task 1, and task 1 they just wanted us to use image 3. So we go look at it, it says yeah, grab image 3, go to the task, we submit it. It says yeah, we're good. Let's go to the next task. Now for this one, I put my insertion point here. I messed up and I put it up top, and I think that threw the whole thing for a loop. So essentially, let's go up here. We're going to get a task, and the task is to find the local extrema. There we go. And the input data is S. And they say minima. We'll change that to minima. And it says leave everything else the same. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. We're good. So go to the next task. Now we're on task 3, and we're going to do that in here. Set the prominence window value to 25. Okay. It's currently at 100. Change it to 25. You can use the arrows, or you can just type it in manually. Increase the min prominence until there are 9 found. Okay. Let's see if it's happy with that. Correct number of minima found. Exactly 9 minima. Oh, increase it until there are 9. So we've got 0, 1, 2, 25, 24, 23, going, 22, 21, we're at 19, 18, 11, we're getting there, 70. So we got 9. Let's see if it likes that. It liked it. Let's go to the next task. Select image 6. Everything else the same. Go to the next task. Select image, and now this changed because we're dealing with another image. It says grab image 8. Now we're at 13. Now we're at 4. So each image, we can go through and find the extrema and go from there for each one. And by having the controls, we're able to go pick what image and use whichever one we want. Okay. So for this one, count the number of minima in min indices by using the N and Z function. So come down to task 1, and they want us to store it in min. we're going to use the NNZ function, and we're going to pass it min indices. And anything to do beyond that. That's all they told us. So that's all we did. Okay. So now proceed to the next one. Create a logical variable is receipt. Okay. It's 1 if min is less than, so we've got to create a conditional for it. So we're going to say that is equal to, and they gave us n min and dealing with it's greater than or equal to, so I'm just going to come in here and say greater than equal to 9. Go ahead, submit it. Good. Next task, next section. Watch the video, I'll see you when you get back. Alright, now that you've watched the video, we don't have a whole lot further to go, but we're going to create a data store, and we're going to name it DS. So, and the folder's name is going to be test images. We'll go ahead and submit it. Well, we're good. So for task 2, we've got this object DS, and it has stuff in it. DS is a folder full of images. And I'm going to access DS dot files, and I want to store that stuff in data file names. We'll see if it likes the way I copy pasted to do what they wanted it to do. So the object DS has within it files. We're going to go ahead and save them in file names. So now I've got file names, and I'm going to count how many are in there. So let's say n files equals num elements in data file names. We used the number of elements function, passed it our variable. So there's a bunch of stuff in it. It's a 18 by 1 array. Okay. And it told us 18's in there. Go to the next. And we're getting there. So at this point, I've got to go read something in. I'm going to read in DS, store the result in I, and then they want us to show I. They said the first image actually, so let's go ahead and do it again. So we did it. We went and got the first image that's in that data store that we did last section. So we're going to get the classify image function. And store the result there. Alright. So we're saying that image, I, is a receipt. So we've got in here, we can start storing receipts. Things we know as receipts, they're in there. Go do the same thing over and over again, but I'm going to jump ahead and we're going to iterate through these things, and we're going to add a for loop in and iterate through the files one at a time. Okay? So we're going to take this block and we're going to have to wrap it in a for loop. Let's say K. That's the example they gave us. For K equals from 1 to n files. There's a number of files that we have in there. We know that. And I need to indent my code, and we did this the way they wanted, and then I just need to end it. Alright, let's see if they like it, because this wasn't complex, it was just wrapping the thing up. Classify images. There's receipt. I equals read image. Oh. Okay, not 1. Same thing. Let's see, what have I done? Good. Read images, TS. Try a little K, I thought I did there. Is receipt, is receipt K. Gotcha. There's where I messed up. I thought it was maybe the size capitalization, and it wasn't. Alright, so next task. See if they're happy with it. They're good. We'll jump to the next. Display all images classified. So we're going to do montage. And receipt files. There we went. Got next is the next section. Alright. According to them, we got it. We got through it. So remember, go through, answer this, say thanks, and then I go back. And I think here it is, my courses, recent activity, image processing on-ramp, copy it, or you can give me the PDF, either way. I prefer the PDF, makes it easier. Okay, so you just